Hi children, in that previous video we discussed up to worksheet 1 problems, no? So before that video we discussed about that synopsis, no? So synopsis up to where we discussed? In that synopsis last 3 theorems we discussed, no? What are those 3 theorems? First one is angle sum property of a quadrilateral, and here angle sum property of a quadrilateral means the sum of all the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. That proof also completed, no? So next proof, area of a quadrilateral. Okay, we have to divide that given quadrilateral into 2 triangles after we derived that one. So that proof also completed, no, related to that area of a quadrilateral. So next third, what is that? If AO and BO are the bisectors of a quadrilateral ABCD at A and B respectively, then what is the angle at AOB? Okay, that theorem also we discussed. So what is that angle here? Angle AOB is equals to half into angle C plus angle D. Okay, so these 3 theorems we discussed in that previous video, no? So in this video we are going to discuss about that classification of quadrilaterals. So children, triangle means we have that some classification of triangles, no, some different types of triangles, and in the same way here also we have that some different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so see that classification of quadrilaterals. So here we have that it depends on that 2 types. We have here some types of quadrilaterals. So first one here, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so first one depends on that one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, another one here, 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay children, so here we have that classification of quadrilaterals depends on that 2 things. One is one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and here 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so let us see that first one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So here which type of quadrilaterals comes under this one? Just see here. So first one is trapezium. Along with that shapes I will write that names. So if you see that shape anywhere, then you can recognize that is a trapezium. So that's why here I am drawing that diagrams, as well as inside of the diagram I will write that names. Okay, so this one we will call this one as a trapezium. Okay, in the trapezium only we have that isosceles trapezium. I will tell you the difference between these 2 here. This is an isosceles trapezium. Okay children, so here first one trapezium, next one isosceles trapezium. So come to this one, here 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So here the first type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. Here 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So here 2 pairs of opposite sides means this is one of the pair, and here this is the second pair. 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, and here, so from this one we have another 2 types. So what are those 2 means? The first one is a rectangle, and here this is a rhombus. Okay, this is a parallelogram, this is a rectangle, this is a rhombus, and here we have, by combining these 2 we will have that square. Okay, that is square. And we have another type of one of that special quadrilateral is there, that is a kite. Along with that special property, that is a kite. Okay, like this we have that this type of quadrilaterals are there. Okay, just observe that diagram carefully. Here this is that flow chart of that quadrilaterals. Once again I will tell you that one, see that. So classification of quadrilaterals depends on that mainly two things. One is the first one is one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and the second one is two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. And here this is that special, okay, special property of that quadrilateral, that is kite. Okay, that is here special type of that quadrilateral. We will say that one as a kite. So after this one we have to discuss about that each type of quadrilateral. Here we are saying that one pair of opposite sides are parallel, no? So here we are saying one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So what about this one? Only one side of opposite sides are parallel. How many opposite sides are there? How many pairs of opposite sides are there here? We have that two pairs of opposite sides are there in a quadrilateral. But here they are mentioning that only one pair of opposite sides. So one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then what about that another pair of opposite sides? Simply these two are parallel, so these two are not parallel. Okay, so remaining two another pair of opposite sides, we will call them as non-parallel sides. We will call them as non-parallel sides. Okay, come to this one here. Here we can say that two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So here this is one of the pair and this is another pair. So here two pairs also, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so in this all types of quadrilaterals also, that one only satisfying, that is two pairs of opposite sides are parallel here. Okay, and why this is a special type means here these two sides are not parallel. Just here we have to say that one pair of, at least one pair of adjacent sides are equal. Okay, here we are talking about that parallel, but here we have to say about that equal. That's why we are saying this one as that special type of a quadrilateral. Okay, now we will discuss about that each quadrilateral individually. Okay, and that properties also we will learn about that one, each type of quadrilateral wise. Okay, so children, see here in that quadrilaterals, the first type, what is that? Trapezium only, no? So now we are going to discuss about that trapezium. Okay, so what about the trapezium? First we have to draw that what is the diagram of the trapezium. Okay, so this is the trapezium. We will call this one as ABCD trapezium. This trapezium is ABCD trapezium. Now here we will discuss about this one. So what we are saying here, this quadrilateral is having that at least one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so here one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So another two opposite sides, okay, those two are non-parallel sides. Okay, is called that trapezium. Okay, so here what is the trapezium? What we given the name of this trapezium here? Here ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, so once again see the definition. Why I am repeating that definitions means very important definitions as well as the properties also. So listen carefully. So here what is the definition of the trapezium means? A quadrilateral in which at least one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, then we will call that quadrilateral as a trapezium. Okay, and here only I given that isosceles trapezium. So isosceles trapezium means what, ma'am? So here these two also having that same shape, no? Then what is the difference between trapezium and isosceles trapezium? Is there any difference here? So here at least one pair of opposite sides are parallel we are saying, and here only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and we have that another pair of opposite sides there, no? Here we can say that non-parallel sides are of equal length. Okay, non-parallel sides are of equal length. Here we are not saying about that non-parallel sides. Just we are saying that one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then we will call that quadrilateral as a trapezium. Okay, and this is in a trapezium, if the non-parallel sides are of equal length, non-parallel sides are of equal length, then we will call the trapezium as isosceles trapezium. We will call that one as isosceles trapezium. So this is the difference between trapezium and isosceles trapezium. Actually those two also same only, but here in a trapezium no need to have that those two non-parallel sides are having that equal length. If those two are of having equal length, then we will call the trapezium as isosceles trapezium. Is it clear, children? So this is the difference between trapezium and isosceles trapezium. Okay, now here what are the properties of the trapezium? We have that three properties of trapezium. Okay, so let us see that. Okay, so here properties of trapezium. We have that three properties. The first property is one pair of opposite sides are parallel. What is that first one? One pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. What is that second property means? In a trapezium ABCD, in a trapezium ABCD, in a trapezium ABCD, here about that angles, angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, here we are not saying that some of the adjacent angles means AB also adjacent angle only, but here A plus B not equals to 180 here. Okay, so that's why angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees, and in the same way another pair there, no, so that is angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. Is it clear, children? So this is that second property. Okay, in a trapezium ABCD, here A plus D. For example, the trapezium is a PQRS. Okay, PQRS. Then the sum of which two angles are supplementary here? Which two angles sum is supplementary? Yes, that is again P plus S, not P plus Q. Okay, and in the same way D plus C also not possible. So here Q plus R is equals to 180, as well as B plus C is equals to 180, and in the same way here A plus D is equals to 180 or P plus S is equals to 180. So that is depends on that the name of the trapezium. Okay, but whatever it may be, here these two angles become as supplementary. Sum of those two angles is supplementary, and in the same way sum of these two angles is supplementary. Okay, so that is that second property. Okay, next third property is diagonals are not equal. Diagonals are not equal. So here diagonals, which two are diagonals here? A, B, C, D. So here the diagonals are AC and BD. AC and BD. So here these two diagonals are not equal. So here AC not equals to BD. And here we can say that these two diagonals divides the trapezium into how many triangles? Here we can observe that four triangles. Okay, so in a quadrilateral, two diagonals divides the total quadrilateral into that four triangles. Okay, so here these three are the properties of a trapezium. What is that? First property is one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and the second one is angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees and angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. And the last third property is diagonals of a trapezium are not equal. Okay, children, so this is about that properties of a trapezium. And in the same way, come to that isosceles trapezium. So in that isosceles trapezium also we can say that here one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and what is that another property here we have to say? Non-parallel sides are of equal length. Okay, so what properties we are saying about the trapezium? The same properties we can say for that isosceles trapezium also, but here we have to add that one more property. What is that? non-parallel sides of a trapezium are of equal length in an isosceles trapezium. Okay, so that point we have to add here. And the next thing, remaining 3 points are common to that. Again, in that isosceles trapezium also we can say that angle A plus angle D is equals to 180, angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. Is it clear, children? So after this one we will discuss about that two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So still we discussed about that one pair of opposite sides are parallel, no? So next we will discuss about that two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so children, here we are saying that one pair of opposite sides are parallel, no? So why we are saying at least? Okay, why we are using here at least, that one I will tell you later in that next concept. Okay, why? Because that concept also related to this trapezium. Why? Because in a parallelogram we are saying that two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Here we are saying one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so is there any connection between trapezium and a parallelogram? Okay, so that one I will tell you in that next concept. Okay, so still if you know that answer, then you can comment in that comment section. Okay, children, thank you.